Good morning, Internet! It's Thursday! Woo! Thursday!
I'm Aaron.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Caitlin.
And along with a few other people, we started the UMD Nerdfighters Club in the fall of 2011. We had to... How many people did we need to get started?
8.
We started as an offshoot of the Nerdfighters of the greater DC area.
Which is this big, like, currently, how many people do we have now?
1450,
Wow.
about,
50.
yeah.
Okay, so at
But
two
back then there were,
separate
like,
times, both of them posted comments along the lines of, are there any Nerdfighters at University of Maryland?
Started from there.
It was actually in this building, the next floor up. It was like
yeah,
the study
the
hall.
laundry of this building, yeah.
We could fit in a library.
We could fit in this little
We
this
couldn't
little
fit there
table.
anymore.
No, we
I don't
couldn't.
think so. So we're like a year and a half old now, almost.
Oh my god, we're
Yeah,
so
I know,
old.
it
We would be
seems like
walking
it's
at this
been
point if
so
we were
long.
human.
Before we turned a year old, like in September of 2012, we advertised ourselves at the first look fair, and from that we got like 4 pages of sign-ups. The first meeting after the first look fair, we had 28 people.
God, I'm so lonely.
These two joined after this first look fair for some reason. He wasn't even a Nerdfighter. He had no idea what we were. He's like, okay, let's
sounds
randomly
like
just join this club.
I saw Doctor Who and I saw Lord of the Rings and I thought, oh hey, I like these things. And then they started talking about brothers and stuff, and I just kind of went with it because it was
okay.
And
fun.
now he's reading The Fault in Our Stars and having all kinds of feelings.
Yeah.
It was the first look fair last year, and my roommate came back and was like, "Did you see the Nerdfighter table?" And I was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And she told me, and I looked it up, and I was like, "This is awesome!"
On the Maryland club website thing during the summer before I came here, and I saw it and I was like, whoa, look at that.
Things.
I've been a Nerdfighter since December 1st, 2007. You know how I know that? That's the day college applications were due. And instead of finishing college applications, I started Vlogbrothers.
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember what happened. I remember talking to you about some of the things I was interested in, and you told me
Yeah.
about Nerdfighters, and I never even heard of Nerdfighters before, and told me
just got sucked in.
yeah.
When we have our main group, the Nerdfighters of the greater DC area, I was one of the original 20.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh my
I'm so
god.
proud.
I got it
Yeah.
before the 200 mark.
And
So did I.
we went to a lot of gatherings, and I met Aaron at a gathering, and we were doing the classical introductions, and he was like, I go to the University of Maryland. I'm like, oh my god! I will too.
Do you want to talk about what we actually do at meetings? Like,
Get
distracted.
What do we do?
Get
well,
really
sometimes
distracted.
we do things like talk about Project for Awesome videos.
We get
Sometimes we
distracted.
have discussions about Doctor Who or Harry Potter. Sometimes we play Sporkle.
Our UMD Nerds is an offset of the Nerdfighters of the greater DC area, which is made up mostly of Northern Virginia, Washington, DC, and Maryland. And Canada for some reason.
One Canada.
One Canadian.
One Canadian.
So, I'm
Yeah,
in
they talk
what
about each
on campus, what is on campus is called the Satanic Mechanics, which has no official affiliation with Satan or Car Repair. We've tried to call Satan, but he hasn't gotten back to us. We basically we do a Rocky Horror Picture Show Shadowcast on campus, like 2 times a semester, and then we do one non-Rocky once a semester. And there's a crap ton of overlap. That people that are in the mechanics are also Nerdfighters. They don't come to meetings, but they're there because they can't. There's a lot of Quidditch that don't go to meetings because Quidditch.
Needs to
Yeah,
be
because
taken care
Quidditch
of.
takes
Quidditch
up a
is
whole lot of
really
time.
intense. Quidditch is their life.
Maryland
takes
Quidditch
Quidditch
team,
seriously.
Yes.
It's because we're really good.
Is a really
Exterminate.
No, they're really good because they take it
No.
seriously. Yeah.
Um,
I thought about joining Quidditch, except I wound up doing this instead.
I thought about joining Quidditch. I tried to join Quidditch. I realized I can't actually run.
But what we're getting at here, though, is that there are Nerdfighters basically
Everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah, the
There's a-
school is
All
full
over.
of them.